Caesar's Hour, starring Sid Caesar. Presented by Clorette's Gum and Clorette's Mints, the delicious way to dissolve bad breath away. And Dentine, the chewing gum specially made to help keep your teeth sparkling white, beautifully clean. And Helene Curtis Spray Net, new super soft spray net without lacquer for gentle control. And famous regular spray net for hair harder to manage. And by Remington, the world's largest selling electric shavers. Remington has made and sold more than 15 million electric shavers, more than any other make. Ladies and gentlemen, Sid Caesar.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you and good evening and welcome. Tonight we're really going places. We're going to travel halfway around the world to see how a visiting dignitary reviews a parade of native troops. We're going to see in Paris, year 1890, and bring you our live version of a French film about a sculptor who found true artistry through love. We're also going to hear the voice of Bill Lewis and listen to an exciting new contralto, Miss Jean Sanders. But right now, we're going to join the victors at Springdale Community Center as a special meeting is called to nominate next year's officers. And I better hurry because I see I'm a little late. I'll see you there.
Order, please. Order. Am I right, my order? Very funny. Come on, will you come to order? You elected me president. If you don't want me to have some respect for the job, I can wait. I don't have to be here. No, I'll wait for you. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Very funny. I'll wait for you. Look, you elected me president. Have some respect for me. Gee whiz. You know this is an important meeting. We're going to elect new officers tonight. So let's get with it. Keep quiet. Okay, George. And don't say okay. That's not keeping quiet. That's saying okay. Okay. I'll leave if you don't want me. Can I have quiet, please? All right. Well, the recording secretary, please read the minutes of the last meeting. Let's have quiet, please, huh?
Minutes of the meeting of the Springdale Community Association, February 23rd, 1956. The meeting was called to order at 8:05, and there was a lot of yelling and a lot of screaming, and besides, I didn't have a pencil to make notes, so the meeting was adjourned at 8:30. Submitted this day, Mrs. Bob Victor.
Right, let's not have another meeting like that one. Let's keep it quiet now. Before we get on with the new business of electing officers, is there any old business? Fred Brewster.
Mr. President, as chairman of the Bird Committee, I have been asked to prepare a bird report.
All right, we'll make your report.
Who asked you to prepare a bird report?
You weren't here last time. He was asked to make a bird report and make it
Bird report.
That's right.
Yes. Mr. President, fellow Springdale-Iranians, now we have all been asking ourselves the question, why haven't the birds been hanging around Springdale of late?
Who asked the question, why haven't the birds been hanging around Springdale?
Miss Klesmeyer asked if they hang around Bonnie Meadows. They don't hang around here. We want to...
They don't hang around Springdale.
We want to find
the
out
birds.
why.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Now, to continue, I have investigated this problem quite thoroughly, and I think I've come up with an answer to the reason as to why the birds do not hang around Springdale anymore. It is in our television antennas. Wow. That's right. They find them too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter to perch their little feet on. Oh. That's right.
Well, what's the solution to this problem?
I was just getting to that, Bob. Yeah. Now, what I did about it was this. I went down to Fred Davis, the local TV repair company, you know, and he told me that for about $30, we can have enough tiny little rubber mats made to cover the top of every antenna in town. Yes, that's what he told me. Now the problem is this. Should we spend that $30 on the tiny little rubber mats, or should we spend it on a huge, tremendous bird shelter and thereby alleviate the entire situation?
Bob Victor, you're the
President?
Yes.
suggestion. Why don't we take the $30 and give it to the birds and let them spend it any way they want?
Birds don't hang around. We don't have time for jokes. Look, Fred, it's 2 or 3 weeks before the birds get back from the south. You work on report and report back to us, all right?
All right, make haste, and don't delay. The birds, my friends, are on their way.
Now we get on to the important business at hand, the nominating of officers for the coming year. I throw the floor open for nominations for recording secretary.
Mr. President,
Yes, dear. Yes.
I'd like to renominate Nan Victor for recording secretary.
Seconded?
Seconded.
This comes as such a surprise, and I want to thank you all very much, and I accept the nomination very humbly.
Yes?
Look, why don't we have a show of hands and make it unanimous?
All those in favor of Nan Victor for recording secretary signify by saying aye. Aye! Opposed?
Nay.
Well, passed
Nan,
by
I'm
practically
telling you.
unanimous vote.
I have a point here.
Now the,
Really have. Believe me. Honey,
The
I have a
office
point.
of
Believe me.
treasurer. I throw nominations for the office of treasurer. Yes, sir.
Mr. President, I would like to nominate for treasurer one of the most trusted and honorable men in Springdale. A man who stands for honesty, sincerity, intelligence, and a faithfulness to his job. One of the first citizens of Springdale. I would like to nominate for treasurer Mr. Andrew Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, you do that every year. You can't nominate yourself. You're not allowed to nominate yourself. Yes?
I'd like to nominate Andrew Wilson.
Anybody second it?
Second the motion.
You can't second it.
I seconded.
All right. All those in favor of Andrew Wilson, press signify by saying aye. All those opposed?
Nay.
Why? Why?
I have my reasons. Please, believe me, I have a reason.
Well, practically unanimously. Put that down. Andrew Wilson, treasurer. Now we come to the most important office of all. The office of the presidency. I have been asked of late whether or not I will run once again for the office of the presidency. Believe me, friends, I have given this much careful thought and deep contemplation. And I have finally arrived at a decision in the wee hours of the morning. This is my decision. If the people of Springdale want me once again to run as their president, I have naught to do but accept the nomination.
Friends, it would give me great honor to nominate my friend George Hanson for the presidency.
And I'll second it.
I move we elect George Hanson unanimously by voice vote.
Dear friends, I can't tell you how deeply touched I am by this response. And now, all those in favor of George Hanson will signify...
Point of interruption, please.
Point of what?
Point of interruption.
No, it's a point.
Point of interruption. I want to talk.
All right. Let's do it fast. I want to get on with the voting.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Springdale-Iranians, do you realize what you're doing here? I mean, no kidding. You realize what you're doing? I'm sitting here and watching you do these.
What are we doing? Clark, what are you talking about?
There's no opposition. This is becoming a one-party system.
Bob,
Now, just a moment, please.
All right.
No, I mean it. I'm not kidding. I mean, there's no opposition. I mean, we've got to retain our democratic form of life with a two-party system so to give the voters a choice.
Well, I thought I was doing a good job.
George, believe me. George,
I don't want the job.
George,
They want me.
believe me, I have nothing against you. I think you're doing a wonderful job. But I think we should retain a two-party system and have someone run against you. Do you realize this man has been running for 8 consecutive terms unopposed?
So what, Bob? So what?
So what?
So what?
So what?
So what?
So what? I'll tell you so what. Springdale is in great danger of becoming the first absolute monarchy in Westchester.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yes! There he stands, King George I.
Oh, Bob, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever...
He's got the Napoleonic complex. Look at this here. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I say that we do. We must have somebody to vote.
Well, nominate somebody.
I will nominate. All right. Just, I don't want to get too excited. I don't want to get emotional. All right. I nominate a man who I think has great confidence in himself. Our treasurer, Mr. Wilson.
Well, thank you very much, Bob, but if it's all the same to you, I'd rather handle the cash.
There's only $26 in the treasury.
All right, $26, you gotta take
Nominations, I move we get on with the
Just a
voting.
moment. I nominate somebody else. I will not. I nominate Fred Brewster, head of our bird committee.
Bob, thank you very much. I'm deeply honored by the motion. But I'm so busy with my bird committee report, and as a matter of fact, if it became a choice between the responsibilities of the presidency and the bird committee, I must tell you quite frankly and for the record that I am for the birds.
Well, I'm for the birds, too. This whole organization is for the birds.
Then you understand my position.
We're all for the birds, right? There's nobody fighting you on the birds.
Just a moment. I think I have a very good idea. It seems to me that Bob Victor has a fine grasp on this situation, and therefore I nominate Bob Victor for the presidency.
Hey, Victor, Bob, Victor for president.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must not rush in such haste to such an important matter as the nomination of a president. How do you know that I am the right man?
Very well, Bob. Then I withdraw the nomination.
I said, how do you know?
Well, then you accept the nomination.
I accept the thought of the nomination, but whether I accept the acceptance of the nomination is a point derivative in its own entirety and...
Look, Bob, he either accept or decline. One of the two.
Well, strictly off the record, I don't know. But for the record, I have no comment.
Now, once and for all, I nominate Bob Victor.
I second it. The people have spake. So be it. I shall run for the presidency. But believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to be the president.
Then don't accept the nomination.
What? I am running on this platform that we shall maintain our two-party system and that the voters shall have a right to have a choice in his vote. George, I promise you a clean campaign with no mudslinging and no smearing, and we shall remain friends.
And no holds barred.
That's the way you want it? All right. Nan, I think I shall get ashore. I have a lot of thinking to do. Come, Nan. We shall go.
Before we rejoin the victors as Bob and George get busy with their election campaign, here's some advice for all busy people everywhere.
There you are, son.
Gee, thanks. Johnny Antonelli, New York Giants. Oh, boy.
Baseball is my game, but when it comes to dental care, I prefer to let a dentist talk.
Johnny, food particles not removed may breed harmful bacteria that cause tooth decay. So, to help prevent tooth decay, brush your teeth after every meal.
But I don't carry a toothbrush around all day, do you? So I'll tell you what. Let's all chew Dentine chewing gum in between brushings. That's to help keep your teeth sparkling white and beautifully clean. Here's what recent tests in 3 leading dental colleges proved.
Dentine removes food particles even a toothbrush often misses. Dentine significantly reduces acids that cause tooth decay.
This is Johnny Antonelli again. Get Dentine.
The chewing gum specially made to help keep your teeth sparkling white, beautifully clean.
All right, fine, Al, then I can expect you. Thank you very much. That's one more. Cross off the
Sweetheart,
list.
how do you like this poster? I think it's the best one yet.
Yeah, that looks like a very good one.
What do I do with it?
Give that one to the garbage man. He'll put it on the side of the truck.
Oh, wonderful idea
Fine.
for the garbage man on the side of the truck.
Hey, hi, Bob. What you doing?
Oh, I'm just calling a few people, going to have a little monster rally in my laundry room tomorrow night.
No kidding.
Yes.
What time?
About 8 o'clock. Would you like to come?
Gosh, Bob, I'd love to be there, but I just accepted an invitation from George. He's having a mass meeting in his den at 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Oh,
He's having a lot of refreshments and everything. Angel cake.
He's having a mass meeting in his den and angel cake? Oh, I see. Oh, hello. Hello, Ted, yes. Look, Ted, I called you. You know I'm running for the presidency. Yes, and I'm going to have a little monster rally in my laundry room tomorrow night at about 8 o'clock. Yes, I was wondering if you could come over. And by the way, don't eat any dinner. Yes. Yes, we're going to have lobster thermidor. Fine. Then I can expect you. Fine. All right, bye-bye.
You're going to have lobster thermidor?
Now, wait a minute, honey. Just take it easy. Will you please just take it easy now? How many people are going to come to the monster rally altogether? 10, 12 people, all right?
Bob, you're out of your mind. I can't prepare lobsters for all those people. I'm helping Betty make her angel cake for their rally.
You're baking for the opposition?
Anybody want any more cake or coffee? Well, that's fine. Well, I'd like to talk to you seriously for a moment, if I may. Now, I've known Bob Victor for a long time personally, and I don't have to tell you about Bob Victor's character. You all know what he is. He is a sweet, kind, gently, lovely person. Now, these are fine qualities in a woman. But you don't want a lovely president, do you? You want a strong man.
And I tell you now that I will not lower myself to a mudslinging campaign. I must... Will you stop eating for 1 minute and listen to me?
I'm not saying that it was ever actually proven that Bob Victor was a draft dodger. Oh, no. He covered it over very carefully. How he enlisted. How sneaky can you get, huh?
And I say again that I am not inferring and I am not insinuating. But I am stating it is a coincidence, a very big coincidence, that George Hanson just happened to be in Boston the time of the Brinks robbery. Now, mind you, I'm not saying he's involved in any way. What I do say, if he does break a 10 for you, watch those serial numbers.
Question.
I will answer any and all questions.
You got any more butter for the lobster, Bob?
Will you pay attention and listen to me for 1 minute and stop eating, please?
And I think I have proven conclusively that Bob Victor is a Roland.
I tell you now, the man is not recording to 19 o'clock.
Has he ever once Roland? Roland the Brink? No.
Never more shall a man go than he's shading over his city by the
I have never burned in the whole grain of Predatorn.
He should never be able to sing about the
Is he a veteran of grain of born? No, he's not a grinning.
He'll be given to the promotion to the other way.
I'm going to be on my bicycle.
Darling, good luck. I have to look after the refreshments.
I'll go stand by my poster.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, sweetheart,
Yeah.
here you are.
Yeah.
I think I'll go vote now, darling.
And, honey, I want you to, when you vote, let nothing come between our relationship and your vote.
Yes, darling.
You just vote the way you want.
Yes, sweetheart.
Oh, Nan, I love you.
Fred, could I have a pencil, please?
Sure, Nan.
Thank you. I voted, dear.
That's good. That's the best way to vote, is to vote. Good thing you voted. What was the big decision over there? There's only 2 men running for president, and one of you's your husband. It ate my heart out the way you were standing.
Look, I know how sincere you are about wanting to preserve the democratic feeling in our community. But then again, on the other hand, sweetheart, you are my husband, and if you are president, I won't have much time to spend with you. And, well, it was a very hard decision for me to make.
I appreciate it, honey. You did the right thing, whichever way you voted. You did vote for me, though, didn't you?
Well,
no, don't tell me. I don't want to. I'm sorry I started the whole thing. I wish it was all over.
I am now going to announce the results.
Oh! Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, and good evening to you. What kind of day has it been? It's been election day in Springdale. Hopscotching Springdale for headlines.
No, the results. Stop hopscotching around.
Oh, I just wanted to give it a little class.
Let's give us the results.
All right, I'll tell you what happened. It's a tie.
A what?
That's right. Bob Victor got 120 votes. George Hanson got 120 votes. Out of a possible 241 votes, one person did not vote.
Well, who didn't vote? God has to vote.
I don't know.
I voted, you voted, everybody voted.
I voted. Of course I voted. I got my ballot right here. There's nothing on it. It's actually empty. There's nothing on wrong. I didn't vote. That's the one.
Bob, which way are you going to vote, sweetheart?
I think you better send a telegram, dear.
It's a secret ballot. There you are.
Bob Victor. Votes for George Hanson. You voted for me? Congratulations, George. Why did you vote for me? He voted for me. Why'd you vote for me?
Why, George? Because that was my original platform that I ran on. I only ran so that the voters could have a choice and retain the two-party system, which is our democratic way of life. You've won, George, but you've won in a fair and square election. Use your powers wisely. And remember that if you ever get into your head that you'd like to be king of Springdale, you shall have to answer to me. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us all go to the inaugural ball, which will be held in my garage.
New voice, Miss Jean Sanders.
Here now. You ain't supposed to be here. Time for changing on the guard. On your way off it now. Beat it. Lower the gates. Forward. Up.
Je l'ai mise à la portière, mon pauvre cœur réconfortable, mon cœur est libre comme l'air. J'ai des galets à la douzaine, mais ils ne sont pas à mon gré. Voici le pas de la famille. Qui veut m'aimer, je l'aimerai. Qui veut mon âme, vous arrivez au moment. Je n'ai guère le temps d'attendre, car avec mon nouvel amant, près de repas de Séville, chez mon ami la Fassia, j'irai danser la zègue diamant de ma vanilla. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Is this you every night of the month? Pin curls, pin curls. Well, forget nightly pin curls with new Helene Curtis Super Soft Spray Net without lacquer. Here's a hairspray so light, so soft, we had to call it Super Soft. Watch. Ordinary pin curls tend to get limp, limp, limper. But spray with new Helene Curtis Super Soft Spray Net, and your curl has so much more body it lasts days longer. So when night comes, go to bed without pin curls. Even if you don't pin curl, use new Super Soft Spray Net with lanolin to keep your hair softly, invisibly in place. You can reset with just a damp comb. Join the smart girls who never go outdoors without new Helene Curtis Super Soft Spray Net. For hair hard to manage, there's famous regular spray net, the finest of its kind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present This is a French movie of Paris, just before the turn of the century, when culture ran rampant, and Paris was a city of light, the center of all art. This is the story of a sculptor, Jean-Pierre, who found greatness in his work through love.
Partir en boule, la tradition, ça va, Jean.
Oui, on sait c'est quoi, hein?
T'as trop dit de la monter vivant.
Vous êtes...
J'ai mon boulot sur une révision. Sommet le pas de tradition tout dit. L'autre jour, on t'essayera.
Mais sortez,
et le temps s'en va.
Oh, bravo,
attention, je vais m'activer, hein? La merveille.
Oui, merveille.
C'est vraiment 12 years. 12 years de son gilet ami au divas Péjean. Ça veut dire 13 ça Samuel de Lover.
Oui.
Si, je l'ai marqué, hein? J'ai pas trouvé la merveille. Ça t'a mis tard. Et puis le pantalon. Et je m'appelle ça. Et je vais me reprendre Laura. Hein? No good. Alors, non. Si vous marchez sur something, il y avait un missing.
Il s'achète sur ça. Quelques missing.
C'est les trolls, le eyes, les jaune avertis, le nose, les tartous de l'église, le jaune avertis, j'ai la hanche, j'ai les... Et ça?
Oui.
C'était le patron non?
C'est ça, bon.
Le petit Chisel.
Oh, les petites Chisel.
Le petit Chisel, vous marquez pas sûr. Mais le zonère va trahir ça. Et le petit, vous zonère tout est vacances. Si l'on traduit, je n'en te. Et on compte titi, à titon, papa, ici, pas, je vais pas sur Laurent.
Qu'est-ce que c'est, ça?
Alors, c'est le vaccination mark. Mais alors, pour que je n'ai rien le chicken pox, il n'aurait pas de innocent.
Très important.
Ah, non, j'y vais là-dessus le magnifique, la partie. Ah, la famille. C'est déjà bon, ça.
S'asseoir?
C'est non, moi.
Oh, si ça s'ouvre, on chante. Ah, maestro.
Oui.
Pardonnez-moi. Permettez, on tape, hein?
Oui, ça j'y vais pas très long.
Hein?
Avec ton, tu la rédication.
Oui, hein, on tape.
C'est 22 et 15 trop.
Oui.
Ensuite, l'enjeu, fait que t'as. Et 20 ans, maman.
Oh, permettez-moi.
Oui, nous avons acheté un don. La rédication. La zone very careful. C'est le pauvre de la patira. Quoi dire de son avagement entier?
Oui, oui, monsieur.
C'est que pour rien.
Oh, merci, monsieur.
Oui.
Oh, merci.
Je me ferai 12 years, mais je m'appelle 12 years, ça va gagner là, pareil, je vais le c'est la
pardonnez-moi, monsieur.
C'est les Marguerites,
Pardonnez-moi.
C'est la raboule maintenant. Ah, mais c'est maintenant mon général.
Monsieur, vous êtes un grand artiste. Ah, maintenant, c'est la vie. Hein. Pardonnez-moi.
J'ai vu le patron.
Is it right?
J'ai vu pas le truc. J'en ai un autre.
Oui.
C'est la vie.
Oui, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie, c'est la guerre.
C'est la vie, c'est la guerre.
C'est la guerre, c'est la vie.
C'est la guerre, c'est la vie.
Eh, c'est la force non, non. Vous arrêtez, ce non, mais pas du tout. Vous arrêtez ça. Avec ton, mais ça sera du bon. Je vais la tirer. Avec ton, on va pour fun. Hein? Je n'en vais pas te dire là-bas. Vous allez me voir, je vais là, avec le lance là-bas.
Pardonnez-moi, monsieur. Honnête, vous êtes un grand artiste. C'est un ennemi sérieux de vie.
Oui. Et votre patron.
Les joies de vivre, hein?
Play, ça n'avait jamais pris. L'arbitre à la fun. Et si votre nom la Plaster, pardon, général. C'est rendu sur le manger, contre un saloon, we get Plaster.
Sid Caesar with Nanette Fabray, Reiner, Howard Morris and Company bring us their live version of a French movie. But first, a tuneful announcement from the Four Shavians.
Hey, fellas! Hey, fellas!
What's all the shouting for?
Well, it's time for our announcement, Cheeky.
Very well, little shaver. Don't be so loud about it.
Hey, wait till I finish this sideburn.
Oh, come, brush face.
Remington.
Remington now guarantees
Pay attention, Mac.
cleaner shaves for 15 days.
Or your money back.
Take it, Dick Stark.
Thank you, little shaver. Friends, these are the Four Shavians by Bill Baird. And this, of course, is the electric shaver that makes that guarantee possible, the man-size Remington 60 Deluxe. You know, Remingtons are now being offered on the 15-day free home trial. And Remington guarantees that the man-size Remington with its 3 double shaving heads will give you faster, cleaner shaves. That's been proved by this amazing test where you see a full growth of beard being shaved off in a matter of moments. And that really is quite a test, isn't it?
Yeah, but the best test is the one you make yourself.
Right you are, Brushface. Brushface is referring, of course, to the 15-day test. Now, here's what you do. If you have an old standard-make electric shaver around the house, trade it in.
It's worth a giant $8.50 trade-in allowance.
For a limited time only, little shaver. Friends, note that that is $8.50, not $7.50, more than anyone else offers. So, how about it? Start that 15-day test tomorrow.
You have nothing to lose but your whiskers.
Cheeky, you're a character. Above all, friends, remember this. Remington guarantees
Cleaner shaves for 15 days.
Or your money back.
Ah, monsieur, bon, buck up, et c'est la cœur. Et je vais dire, vous êtes un grand artiste.
Ah, j'ai des talents. Il va faudrait, j'ai l'arbitre dans le grand artiste.
Oh, mais oui.
Et moi, hein? Ce soir, j'ai 20 people nouveaux. Et maintenant, général, le grand artiste.
Salut.
Et j'en vois pas trop nom. C'est là, moi, je vais faire une piston, lui, comprends. Et puis, bon, très général, pas trop nom. Mais selon la gignesse. Et c'est moi quand. Excusez-moi, monsieur Henri Toulouse-Lautrec. Bonjour.
Why does everybody call me Toulouse-Lautrec? Lautrec, I ain't no Lautrec. I'm Shorty Johnson from Texas, an American tourist. Lautrec, I'd like to get my hands on that sidewinder.
C'est la bâton, you know, this is not my day. Je m'en ai pas
Ça sert, Shorty.
Oui, voilà, profitant. Mais qu'est-ce qu'on s'en dit? Ça va combien? Garçon, je vais pas que je n'ai dit, c'est un arrêt une brandy, ça va jouer avec tout Strauss. Oui.
Le grand chanteuse de Paris, Mademoiselle Kiki.
Padam. 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 Je sens à mon cœur. Padam. 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 Dans son nom, avec moi, en chanson. Padam. Padam.
Il a ralenti des tournants par la pointe. Padam.
Padam.
Sie nehmen mal gut. Das ist so, wie dans la partie. Plaster, Sie möchten Inspiration. Inspiration, das ist Ah, ça non, j'ai l'article. C'est 23 francs. Ça, ça non, j'ai l'article, pas là. J'ai non l'emploi dit son jeu. Avec l'empédissant. Si tant, je vais l'entendre. C'est normal. Je la mange, je la monte, j'irai vite au-dessus d'autant. L'enchanteur de son long parti pour mon ici. Et ça, on peut le son, il a dit ça. Et l'on mange, il vend dans l'entrée du centre. C'est mon nom, il est parti pour ce radis. Ah, je... Insensé, mais il faut suivre au fond du là-bas. C'est lui dans mon petit ton, président, c'est là-bas. Ah, voilà, je n'ai plus pas trop de cela. Excusez-moi. C'est ton petit patron, mais je n'arrête. Mademoiselle Kiki. Sie va changer la coucou, faut Kiki, ça va, je m'arrête. C'est votre patron, seigneur. Je nous gêne vite dans le moment table.
Monsieur, pardonnez-moi, mais je ne sais quoi ce restaurant au sur cette table. I don't mix.
Oh, excusez-moi, mademoiselle Kiki, ça va, je suis pas très bien maintenant. Et vont à la statue, Jean-Pierre et sculpture, il en a parti son nom. Je ne sais pas ça. Et puis pour tout. Voilà, et 23, il va Jean.
Oh, oh.
Voici là, j'y vais pas son nom. La Venus de Pumpernickel. Oui.
Oh, monsieur, c'est une grande masterpiece. Oui. Oh, monsieur, c'est une chrysogyne jolie. Oh, monsieur. Oh, c'était moi?
Oui.
C'était vous, c'est comment?
Oui.
Oh, c'est une grande masterpiece. Vous êtes un grand artiste, monsieur.
Well, when you got it, you got it. Ça me demande rien parce que non. Et votre
monsieur.
Non, it's my lunch. Parce que rien, je vois
Allez. Qu'est-ce que c'est, there?
What do you say? What do you say?
Ça, c'est, monsieur, ça, c'est une masterpiece.
Je vais pas créer, je l'ai la Venus de Pumpernickel.
Ça, Pumpernickel? Oui, c'est Pumpernickel. Oh, je me l'ai vendu par le plaster, le marbre.
Ah, vous serez dit, j'ai entendu, no money. Attends, je l'ai la plaster, sinon c'est pas créant.
Monsieur, voilà ça, la money, c'est ça, là, objet. Voilà ma carte.
André Bouffet, millionnaire playboy.
Oui, ça c'est moi, millionnaire playboy. Vous savez la money?
Oui.
Ce n'est rien. Voilà, monsieur.
Et sponsor.
Sponsor, monsieur, on s'y met, elle est loaded. Je suis loaded, monsieur. Voilà le money pour la balance de la plaster.
Oh, non, mais il va se redire, le patron, c'est un assassin. Oh, too much, parce qu'il a dit selon bon, je l'ai dit selon bon.
Non, monsieur, tu es mort, monsieur, too much. Je suis loaded. Tu me lâches, monsieur. Moi, prenez, please. Ce n'est rien. Monsieur, please, montrez-le pour le money. Please, montrez-moi le money. Non, monsieur, montrez-moi le money. Je suis plein de money.
Mais qu'est-ce que vous avez le point? Vous êtes rien? Ce jour-là, il va me l'a mis, vous avez porté le money.
Oh, mon cher, c'était vous, mon chéri.
Il va se dire pas ça, non. Ça va pas trop long. Maman, je le fais. C'est pas pour le gold digger. Je n'ai pas pour cela. Le gold digger, ça va rien. Puis je vais y aller. C'est tout le monde. Vous avez le partenariat. Il va le poisson. La masterpiece va se son Europe. La masterpiece va chez la gold digger. Hein? Oui, ça va être vert, tout cela va être. Accélère. Eh bien, partisan. C'est son homme état. Ils veulent pas son ordi là. C'est mon job à faire, je n'entends. C'était l'élément lymphatique. Maintenant, la grande élastépisme, la gold digger. Oui. Ça s'appelle pas chenouredis, ça sent. Oui. Avec ton nom, 5 years, bassin, le left step, 20 batrin, son sang. Not my day. C'est le mot je l'aurai.
Ça tu mérites.
Ça m'est un mot je l'aurai.
What's softer than soft? Lighter than light? Why, new Super Soft. Brand new Helene Curtis Super Soft Spray Net with lanolin. The softest, most natural way to keep your hair in place all day and evening. It fairly floats on without stiffness or stickiness. There's no lacquer. It's invisible. Such beautifully behaved hair. Why, you'd think it was done with mirrors. And if you're tired of pin curls every night, just spray with new Helene Curtis Super Soft Spray Net. You'll get curls with so much more spring they'll last for days. So you can skip nightly pin curls. Super Soft is gentle enough for children. No wonder smart girls never go outdoors without new Helene Curtis Super Soft Spray Net. For hair hard to manage, there's famous regular Spray Net, the finest of its kind.
Caesar's Hour will continue after a brief pause for station identification.
Burn child finds a second home in hospital. Medic tonight.
for years, and it may be forever. But why art thou silent, the voice of my heart? It may be for years, and it may be forever. Then why art thou silent, Kathleen, my
In a moment, you'll hear the sound of marching feet when Sid Caesar, as a visiting dignitary, reviews a parade. But first, here's another sound that means something to all of us.
Don't broadcast bad breath. Take Chlorets, the amazing remedy that dissolves bad breath away. Chlorets is the only breath remedy that combines the two breath purifiers, chlorophyll and retsin. Together they banish offensive breath odors with amazing speed. Let me demonstrate. This type machine was developed for the Army Chemical Warfare Service to detect odors. When I uncover this beaker of raw onion juice, watch the needle jump. Now watch what happens when I pour Chlorets ingredients into the onion juice. The needle drops back into the safety zone because Chlorets dissolves odor away quickly, thoroughly. So always carry Chlorets. Chlorets cost a little more, but Chlorets do so much more. Don't broadcast bad breath. Take Chlorets, the amazing remedy that dissolves bad breath away. Chlorets, gum or mints.
When a visiting dignitary visits foreign lands, there are usually elaborate ceremonies of welcome performed to honor his visit. Here is just such a visit with the attendant ceremonies.
In honor of our guests, the Count and Countess of Luxembourg and their aide, General Flank, we welcome you. Let the ceremonies begin! And now, Miss Trudy Dovetail, one of our school children, will present to the Count and Countess our national flower, the night-blooming man-eater. And now, in commemoration of the friendship between our two great countries, think you've done it now. It's all right now, sir. And now, to commemorate the occasion, we are going to drink our national drink, the Yoika Yucca juice, please. Yoika Yucca Horn. Yoika Yucca Horn! For another shot, sir.
No, thank you.
And now, the Royal Cavalry will pass in review! Never happened before, sir. This has never happened before. I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Good Lord.
You miscalculate the age.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's our show for tonight. Now I'd like you to meet our wonderful cast, Miss Nanette Fabray, Reiner, Howard Morris, and Carl has a word for you.
Just before you say goodnight, I'd like to tell everyone about an article in the current issue of Look magazine. It's called The New Caesar. It says a wonderful...
Oh, yes.
And there it is! You'll see what Sid really looks like without the makeup in the new Look magazine. It's on the newsstands today. It's a wonderful article.
Thank you, Carl. We'll be back with you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and good night. God bless you.
Caesar's Hour has been brought to you by Clorets Gum and Clorets Mints, the delicious way to dissolve bad breath away, and Dentine, the chewing gum specially made to help keep your teeth sparkling white, beautifully clean. By Helene Curtis and new super soft spray net without lacquer for gentle control, and famous regular spray net for hair harder to manage. And by Remington Ram, makers of the brand new Remington Foursome electric shaver, and the first truly feminine electric shaver, the new Remington Duchess. Be sure to tune in next week to Caesar's Hour, starring Sid Caesar, with Nanette Fabray, Reiner and Howard Morris. Your announcer has been Don Pardo. Good night.